where is the pound likely headed here after last week's close back above 130.130? I'm going to have all the details in today's video. We'll talk bullish scenarios, bearish scenarios. You'll have a complete game plan by the time you finish watching this video, and also the latest on the DXY. Hey everyone, my name is Justin Bennett, Forex trader for the last 17 years, also founder of Daily Price Action. And if you guys want my help with your trading, we just completed a complete overhaul of our Discord group and also a new VIP Edge portal where you're going to get access to VIP only videos, Discord, course, all kinds of stuff, guys. Be sure to check out the link in the description of this video for 85% off lifetime access, or if you're on the website, click on that join VIP link. Okay, so looking at the pound, GBPUSD, what we talked about in the weekly forecast was the fact that last week did close above this area back here. So we saw a very aggressive rebound here from the pound following the drop below these lows back here. Now, with that weekly close, this area around 1.313, 1.314, this flipped to new support this week. And so far, buyers have done their part. We've seen the market hold up above here. We saw a dip here on Tuesday as well. And so far, the market is holding above this area. Now, there are still some question marks here, though. At least I have some questions because, first of all, we really haven't seen buyers do anything with this, right? We've seen the market go very sideways here and honestly starting to look a little bit shaky here above this area. And so I'm not fully convinced that this is, bullish, or at least it's certainly not something I want to buy because we don't have any confirmation here of, a trend. So far, we've seen the market reclaim 3130, 3140 and just go sideways. And furthermore, really, I think what is the key insight here for the pound and even the euro is what's happening with the DXY. So what we talked about in the weekly forecast as well was on the DXY, the US dollar index on the 4-hour time frame, we do have the market moving within this equidistant channel. So lows down here, highs up here. And this was the key support area that I talked about. Now, what I also said, though, in the weekly forecast, as well as the Euro USD video on Monday, was this area right down here. So if we move in, you can see that these two blue dotted lines were sell side inefficiencies. Okay, so TPO single prints down here at 99.29, 99.37. And we saw the DXY come into both of these. In fact, if you go back there and watch the video from Monday, what I said is that I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the market come down here, take these out, and then bounce a little bit. Now, we are getting the bounce. We saw the market actually close a 4-hour candle just recently back above these lows around 99.4. However, what's going to be key for this market, though, for the DXY, is really when you look at the context here, because this is intraday, in my opinion, this is not enough to turn fully bullish on the US dollar because this could just be an intraday blip. We could see the market just, crash back below here on Wednesday. So what you would have to see here in terms of these lower highs and lower lows is this area up here, specifically that November open around 99.75. The reason for that is this is our recent swing low. This is the most recent swing low down here. So what you do is you track this back to the high before that, this one right here. This is what the DXY would have to take out on at least, I would say, the 4-hour time frame to really turn higher and target this high back here, potentially those buy-side inefficiencies up there around 100.5, 100.6. As of right now, the jury is out on the US dollar, but I do think, guys, this is something to pay attention to. And also, if you look at the daily here, guys, this is more than just a 4-hour time frame support level, right? So this was our liquidity down here. We saw that swept. You can see that we have these closing prices back here and these lows. So this is a big time support level here for the US dollar, guys. And this has changed over the last few hours. Like we had to close below here. If we had closed the day below this, then I would be eyeing this. But because we are getting a little relief here from the US dollar, this could be the point where we start to see the US dollar rally. However, again, this is the area the DXY has to take out to target some of these highs. Okay, now when we look at the pound here, one other issue I have with this market right now, and this isn't enough for me to short a market, but if you look at the hourly time frame, so if we go out here and off of this low, and this kind of just speaks to how sideways we've been and kind of the momentum that buyers have lost here, is from these closing prices down here, you can see that we have a really well-defined ascending trend line here that was serving as support. Okay, so off of all of these lows down here, and you can see where we got the breakdown and we had the retest. Okay, now this right here, guys, is again, yeah, you could short this. I mean, this is tradable, right? If that's your style. For me, I would need to see the market take this out. If this is going to be a change in the short-term trend, then this, I mean, really ideally, right, because this was our last high, I mean, really you'd have to see the market getting below areas like this. But I think if we see the market drop below that November open in a convincing manner, then this area back here becomes our new support, or I'm sorry, our new resistance area. And we could be looking at that push lower down here toward these lows and potentially this area all the way back here. So I want to show you something here too, that if we go back here to this run up from the pound, so this is back here in April. And what you'll notice is that this was so aggressive that we had these unfinished auctions that formed. Now, this one specifically is interesting because this level you see right here at 1.29448 specifically, this right here through this consolidation, this is actually a TPO level, right? This is a POC during this congestion. And there just so happens to be an unfinished auction just above this. Now, I don't want to jump the gun here and make this sound like I'm bearish on the pound and I'm shorting it. But I do think if we were to see the pound start to look weak here and take out lows like this and the DXY reclaim that November open, then areas like this could be on the table for the pound. Okay, but the jury is out right now, guys. I don't want to get ahead of myself and have you guys thinking that I am fully bearish on this market because right now, guys, that's just speculation. We need that confirmation from this market. And also, like I said, the DXY really giving us the close up back above the November open. But you can see that, I mean, since I've been making this video, we are seeing a little bit, more relief coming here for the US dollar. But again, this could be a temporary little blip on the radar, not enough for me to act on. I really need that confirmation above these recent highs up here. Now, you guys might be thinking, well, if we're waiting for all of this, right, if we have to wait for this for the market to confirm its bullishness, you're missing out on all of this, right? But here's the thing. If we were to get the move back above here, and it's still a big if, right? I'm not saying that we will. I'm not even saying that it's likely right now. It's just one scenario. But if we were to get that, then you've got imbalances, right, from this drop back here. You've got imbalances up here, inefficiencies up here, plus that 100.8 level, which is a key monthly level. All of this up here opens up. So in my opinion, if you're just missing out on this, right, and you're waiting for this move up here to get long, who cares that you miss out on this down here? Because you've got all of this real estate to play with, right? So it doesn't really matter. And furthermore, waiting for a sustained break above the November open is going to give you a lot more conviction behind a trade. So anyway, guys, this is not confirmed yet. Not something I'm going to act on. I want to see the market take out those highs up there, close back above 99.75 before I do something here. Alternatively, if we see the DXY break down once again, especially give us a daily close below here, then that could open up 98.9. But right now, guys, I think that, it's still up in the air. I mean, these markets are pretty indecisive, especially look at the pound here going very sideways. But I do think that there are some cracks starting to show here that you've got to be aware of. I mean, again, loss of momentum here. Yes, we're holding above 1.313, but we are seeing a little bit of a breakdown occurring here from the pound. And if we were to get below lows like this down here, that could open up lower levels. Alternatively, if we see this snap back above these highs, give us a sustained break there, then we're looking at these unfinished auctions up here in this area, okay? So could go either way right now, guys. I think the best course of action is to wait for that confirmation. I will be sure to update Discord members as this unfolds. Again, guys, I'm open to long or shorting this market. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm bullish or bearish on a market because really it depends on what the market does. I'm just here to react to it. All right, so that's it for today's video. If it helped, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, join us in Discord. Check out that VIP link in the description of this video for 85% off lifetime access. You're also going to get access to the course and also those VIP only videos every single week. All right, guys, I hope this helped. I will talk to you again tomorrow.